Welcome to the Stephen Parker Show. I am your host, Stephen Dwayne Parker. I'm Texanita's son, y'all. And as always, I thank God for his grace, his mercy, and his favor that's all over my life. And as I always say, if it had not been for the Lord who was on my side, where would I be? I'm so excited because It's the Stephen Parker Show Authors Edition. I have some incredible authors that are going to be coming through here to share some of the things that they have penned and the wonderful books they have written. And this young man is no exception. He is from San Francisco, the Bayview. He went to San Francisco State. He graduated from Philip Burton High School. He is an accomplished author. He's also a longshoreman, local 10. He's my longshoreman brother. And hello. And he's here today. I mean, he has written over 96 books, and it is incredible to know that somebody asked me, he said, brother's still writing books? Yeah, brothers is writing books. Yes. And he is here to share some of his incredible writings with us. Would you please help me welcome Mr. Stanley R. Scott? What's up, man?
What's up, Steve? I'm glad to be here by the grace of God.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Yes. You know, and I mean, look at all of these incredible books that you've wrote every one of these books here, man?
Yes, sir.
Wow. When did you know that was in you, that writing was going to be something that you were going to do?
Well, ever since I went back to school as an adult, right? Continuing student in 2011, right? So I had an assignment every semester or two or a few, right? And you're not going to get out of school without writing something.
That's right.
An essay, a page, a word, a review, a discussion, or something, right?
Wow.
So all that information will sit in your drive, and it can go to waste.
Wow.
Right? You'll look up in 4 or 5 years and gone by. And if you didn't use the information at work, right, the assignment is over.
Wow.
Yeah, so I started looking over it, and I said, let me do something with some of this information.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but you've gotten it published and binded and every one of these. So you work with found a publishing company that say, hey, you know what? I got a bunch of information. I want to put it in a book. And that's what they did for you?
Okay, yeah. So let me start
from
the beginning.
Start from the top, baby.
A lot of this stuff been published since last year. All right. And what it was I was campaigning for a secretary-treasurer position for Local 10. Right?
Yes, sir, at our job.
Okay, and that was a couple years ago. So when I went to get my campaign flyers made, it was with Autumn Press and Brother Clarence Thomas.
Yes.
So his books are published there as well, right? So the guy, he's telling me, he's like, hey, you know, maybe just try your online presence first. Right? You know, try it where make a PDF or something, put it accessible to people, right? So I did that through my website, and I did it through Etsy, right? I didn't know you can go to Etsy, and you can pay on Etsy and download the whole PDF, right? Okay,
right.
So that's one. Then I found out, Google Books.
Yeah.
Google Books has an app, right? So that's the online presence. Google Books, you upload it to Google Books. You can use an ISBN number or not. And then you can, after Google Books publishes it in the EPUB version, it gives you the option to create an audiobook.
Oh, wow.
And Google Book will generate it for you, right? Wow. So that's where it started, online.
Right.
Then I'm at the job. My brother Jay, he's telling me, he's like, you need to try another platform. The online is cool. You need to try another platform. I went to a print shop. He printed. It was real thin. Looked like a workshop presentation or something, and it didn't add up. Then I found KDP. KDP.
Yep.
When I went to KDP, it took months for me to find the right format that they would accept. Right? It's got to be formatted. Now I'm learning fonts, right? Now I'm learning word count, right? Wow. Now I'm learning the editing process, right? Margins.
Wow.
Right? Cover art, right?
Yeah.
Finally, they accepted one book.
Wow.
Right? And it was a book about spiritual principles. So I ended up compiling all that into this one.
And this one.
Right, that's the big one, right?
Yeah.
So that's a culmination of a year
Right.
of spiritual principles, one principle per week.
Wow.
Right? So nothing new under the sun, right? The principle, the definition, the benefit,
Yes.
the importance, 7 examples of the principles, how to apply it, the spiritual aspect, and 2 scriptures to go along with it for each week. So boom, put it all together, send it through KDP, and it said live on Kindle. I saw that.
Wow.
Then I hit the button for paperback. So then now I have to use an ISBN from there that they offer.
Wow. Wow.
Then it said published in paperback. They give you the option to order your author copies, right? So when I ordered my first author copies, and it came and it was in my hand,
Right.
I drove around in the car with it for weeks. I got it in the car. I'm like,
That's
look
like
at this.
your song on the radio for the first time, right?
But it was my first time seeing something materialize that I had in my mind, right? It was glorifying God, right? Because it had scripture and it was connecting basics, right, with scripture. But I had something I can hand to somebody.
That's right.
You know,
that you've transferred from your head and your heart. Now you've put it on paper, and it will forever be there, so somebody else can benefit from it and learn from it. Let me ask you this, man, because you know, when I see all of these books that you have written, you know, it seems to me that, you know, you're constantly, you know, something is constantly going on in your mind that you feel like you have to put pen to paper, man. I mean, do you think this is going to be something that you're going to evolve into, even like screenwriting, you know, and all the different ways that you can advance your writing skills?
I do. So I'm a public health major.
Yes.
Right? So that book right there, it says public health in the Bible, right?
Public health in the Bible.
Now, I didn't want to just submit it as no assignment without having some copyright to it.
Right.
So I made sure that I published it, right? Okay. So by doing that, I wanted to have something concrete. So when some of these ideas do come to me, by me publishing them, then I can have the concreteness to it. All right. Before moving forward with just ideas in my head, right? So it may be simple as that, right? But yes. So when it comes to screenwriting, I believe
you have a book here somewhere.
Yes. Well, hold on. So when I transitioned over to, I got a coworker. He's got a stepdaughter. He said, Stan, we be paying good money for children's books.
Wow.
He said, maybe you could try one of those, right? So it was difficult because it was one page, one line. I said, I can't do this.
You're too advanced.
I got whole dialogue
and look at that.
One page, one line, right? So, yes, it's something in screenwriting. You got this one, you got animals talking to each other.
Right.
You got people talking to each other as well. So, yeah, that's not a far-fetched transition.
Yes, sir. Wow.
Right?
Wow.
I'm probably trying to think. I know there's one that I got in. There's dialogue with people. Let me see.
You got so many. And
the Orion and Orisha one.
The incredible thing, Stan, is that, you know, when you leave, you know, here many years from now, you know, you'll have all of this wealth of knowledge that you have left, you know, that a whole nother generation, you know, can benefit from. What would you say to a person that said, you know what, I've always wanted to be an author? You know, how would they start? I mean, is it to start by just journaling your ideas, you know, and putting it down? What advice would you give a upcoming author?
First thing I would say, start today. Do a table of contents. That'll get you from start to finish what the book is going to be about.
Yes, sir.
Right? If it is going to be about this one, saving the world, right? And then you can start filling in the blank who the character is going to be. Right? Just start with a table of contents, and then you can determine whether you're going to just have a table of contents with 5 chapters or 10.
Wow. Okay.
And that's it.
Okay.
That's it. Just start with a table of contents, and then that'll take you as far as you need to get.
Yes, sir.
Right? Something small like this. When you save your money will save you, right?
Right.
Real basic, real thin, right? But it just basic.
Don't overdo. Don't try to overwhelm yourself on the first, book.
Don't try to lose yourself in the writing.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah, this is just basic 6 chapters. The power of saving, all the way to the end, investing your savings.
Nice.
Right?
I like it.
Right? What does teach them? What's the power of putting $50 a week away, right? All the way until what you would get from investing your savings.
Yes, sir.
Very basic.
So is the idea, and I'm sure it is, but I just want you to say it, to begin to make this a lucrative business for yourself. Or,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's the
yes.
idea. You ain't just writing just to have some books that you
You're just writing just to be right. So I try, even now, every day to find different avenues of income with the books, right?
Yes.
So let's see.
So that they can pay for themselves and begin to start making a profit for you.
So that comes from the Kindle, the Amazon paperback,
Yes.
Amazon hardcover, which is a separate, right? The Google audiobooks, right?
Yeah.
In the regular Google book, there has a read out loud feature when I upload it in a certain format. Right. So for people who may be vision impaired,
Yes.
or
Or just don't feel like holding the book,
some of us won't read, don't read, or can't read
Right.
unless we with others.
That's right.
Let me say it like that. Unless
sir.
we with others, right?
Yes, sir. And they said if you want to hide something from us, put it in a book.
Put it in a book. Well, now you can press play if you come
Now you
across
can press
one of
play.
my books. You'll be in the car reading the book, taking a trip, right?
I love it.
Yeah.
I love
so
it.
yes, is that I branched off to Bandcamp.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Bandcamp is like a music site, right? So I was able to take the book Sideshow Go, and it's just a little history,
Yeah.
where it started, right, until what the impact of it is now, but what avenues the people in office have tried to take to make avenues for people to access other outlets.
Got you.
Right?
Got you.
Whether it may be vocational schools and stuff like that, So this became an audiobook, right? And I put the audiobook on Bandcamp.
Wow.
So you can go buy the audiobook on Bandcamp. You can pay a good price because Bandcamp lets you keep most of the profit.
Nice.
That's the other one.
Nice.
Right? So, yeah. So that's the other one. And then I got a compilation with, I think, 3 or 4 audiobooks, and they're all on Bandcamp too. That's also anything that you want to research, or you can type in any search engine, Byss Scott, BYSSCOTT.
Yes, sir.
.org.
BYSSCOTT.org.
.org is the website,
Okay.
but BYSSCOTT, you can type that in Amazon, you can type that in Bandcamp,
Got you.
you can type it on Google, and it's going to show my presence on Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, Bandcamp.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. So
BYSSCOTT.
go.
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 Now.
So my little sister, she said, you stuck in production mode.
Yeah. Wow.
You stuck in production mode. You need to take some time for advertising.
Wow.
You need to take some
Yeah.
time to get the word out,
Yeah.
right?
It's time.
So like you mentioned, when an idea comes in my head, that idea will come and I'll try and get it to fruition, and then another idea, and then another idea. So yeah, I'm in production mode. So meeting with you today is the first step.
Good.
Right?
Good.
To trying to get the word out.
Yes.
On the larger scale, because it'll come, every time I publish one, I share it on Facebook.
Yes.
I share it on Instagram and LinkedIn and thus forth. But I haven't went as far as paying for ads.
Yes.
Yes. Any festival that's going on with the church, with the CME church, the missionary events, I got a table set up.
That's right. Get
stuff
it set
like
up.
that, start it.
It'll come, and
Yeah.
that'll come. Once you get the product, then you can say, okay, I got my product together. Now I can get it out there. And you, like you said, you started. Now you're on the Stephen Parker show.
Now I'm on the Stephen Parker
And I
show.
want you guys to go to his website And go show him that, what he's doing is not in vain. This brother has been putting in a lot of work, a brilliant young brother. And we want you to go to his website and also go buy his books, BYSSCOTT, byscott.org. Go to his website and say something. Can they come on there and say something?
Yeah, well, you can go, you can email me, but there's a lot of, it'll take you straight to the purchase.
Straight to the purchase.
Yeah, you can click right on anything you see there, and you can click the button, and it'll take you to go purchase it.
And it'll tell you all the categories all the stuff that people might be interested in. We want you guys to do this because, hey, I'm doing this author show because there are people who still are writing, they're still reading, and I want our community to begin to do that more and support our creatives and our artists. This brother done spilled his heart out.
Yes.
So I'm going to buy me a couple books today. Put it in the chat. Says you're going to go and support him and buy a book. Man, so tell me one thing before we go that the people, need to know or that you want to say to them to encourage them about their writing.
I would say you always have something to say.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
You will always have something to say,
Yes.
right? Never think it's not important.
Wow.
Never think it's not important,
Yeah.
right? And in time, somebody else will see things the way you do.
Wow.
It takes a little time, right?
Yeah.
But it's important for you to put that on paper so you don't forget it, right?
That's right.
That's why I got a journal.
That's right. Oh, you
I got a journal. This ain't nothing but 365 pages.
Wow.
And weekly 52 weekly check-ins.
Wow.
I don't want anybody to not write something.
That's right. That's right.
Something.
And if you don't have nothing to
Write something.
read.
Yes.
And then if they say, show me a man who reads, and I'll show you a man who has something to say. So, once you start reading, that'll start cultivating your thought process and all those different things, right?
Yeah, yes.
It's my man, Author Stanley Scott, straight from the Bayview. Brilliant young brother, and I'm so proud of you, man. And my door is
Steve.
always
Yes.
open, for you because that's what I journey to do, put a platform out so brothers like you can come on and people can hear about you and hear about the wonderful things that you're doing, man. I appreciate you coming by. His website is byscott.org, BYSSCOT.org. Then you can just put in Google BYSSCOTT and you'll see all of his wonderful writings,
Yes,
all
you
these
will.
wonderful books that he has done. What's in the future for you? What you got coming, man?
Okay, so let's see. What's in the future is I'm trying to do the autobiography.
Okay, good.
I'm trying.
You okay?
That's my hurdle.
Okay.
Right? Because the story never ends.
Right.
Yeah. So that one I'm trying to do the autobiography. I'm looking for someone who can take these fictional books and make them and animate them.
Yeah.
Right? That's it. Nothing. Very basic. Right?
And you got some great animation here.
Yeah. So there's apps that I work with, so I can generate what I'm
Yes.
looking for, right? And that's basically I'll be so excited if somebody can take one of these, right, and animate it out from start to finish.
If you guys know any animators, you guys come in the chat. Let me know. Inbox me or inbox Mr. Stanley Scott so that he can put you to work. I'm so excited, man.
Yeah.
So much success for you is coming in the future, man. And again, my door is always open here on the Steve Park Show.
Thank you, sir.
It's Mr. Author Stanley Scott on the Stephen Parker Show. Guess what, y'all? I'm out of here.